welcome back to my channel. So Saturday I was pretty booked and she was one of my clients. She wanted to go shorter. She had a lot of hair, like y'all can see, like it's really long. So I cut it, and as I'm cutting I'm just like, look at it fall, oh my god. But she was like, she cuts her hair like this a lot. Like, this is nothing new for her. So she wasn't really affected by it. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. But we did kind of like a diagonal bob. It was shorter in the back and longer on the sides. This haircut, it challenged me because I've never done a haircut like this before. And then her hair didn't want to really lay down because she had a ponytail in. So that was kind of like making me feel like, okay, this is going to be difficult. But it wasn't. And then my manager back there, she kind of helped me out a little bit, being that I've never done this haircut before. So I wasn't really that much into my head about it. So I'm just gonna section her out and then like kind of cut her hair to get rid of the length. And then I'm gonna go in, me and my manager are gonna go in and give her the haircut that she wants. So after cutting most of her hair off to like get rid of the length, I had to sweep up the hair because I did not want to slip and end up falling. So, and it was a lot of hair, like it was a lot. So I just swept that up, and then I am going to get back to cutting her hair. So right here is where I am going in and like cutting it shorter, and I'm doing it in sections so that way I can follow my guide that I'm creating right now and get her to the length that she wants to be. And it's sectioned off like that because again, the sides are going to be longer than the back. So I'm just gonna follow this guide all the way to the top. And then I am going to work on the sides. Being that I've never done this, I told my manager to like come over and give me her eye, and she kind of like told me when I get to the side of her head to like over direct it because the head starts to round out, and she told me to go shorter just to like get her hair off her neck because that's what the picture was showing. So I just did what she told me to do, and right here is where she's showing me to like over direct because the head rounds out. So I'm just gonna follow everything that she told me to do, and then she's gonna stand right here and watch me and be in my videos like she always is. And then we're gonna move on to the next section. where I need help. Um, I was trying to explain to her like what was going on and how do I like cut the sides. And she kind of jumped in and like showed me, and I was like, okay, well, you do one side and I do the other side. But the left side was a little hard, so I kind of had her do that side too, just to like show me how to cut her hair on the left side. Or no, on the right side, I'm sorry. Um, so she is jumping in and doing it for me, but also showing me at the same time. Um, I like getting help from her because like she was my educator in school. Um, and I know she missed being behind a chair. So anytime she get to like put her hands in some hair, she's gonna jump at it, and she's a great teacher. So that is why I call on her for everything. Like even when I'm confident about something, I still want a second opinion because it's like she might see something that I don't see. So I always call her, or even if she's not at work, I will call her and be like, look, I got this going on. I need help. And she's just telling me what to do and how to achieve the look. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So after she got done cutting her hair for me, well, finishing it up, she's just gonna go in with the flat irons and like kind of bump the ends to give it shape, and then we are going to go in and like fix any little thing that needs to be fixed. I am just going to watch her in this part because, like I said, I've never done this haircut before. So I learn better when you show me it and then I try it and then I do it on my own. But yeah, so she's just doing it for me. Like I said, she missed being behind the chair. So I was just like, well, you go ahead. I know you miss it, so go ahead. Like, I ain't got no problems, and then my client didn't mind either. So we double teamed her hair and we got it together. And when we were done, she absolutely loved it. And this is where she's going in and kind of like fixing what's out of place. But yeah, the hairstyle was really cute. The haircut was phenomenal. And I really enjoyed that she So now she is done doing all of what she does, and here she come doing her little belly dance. uh, every video she has to make an appearance. Well, not really an appearance, but she has to do her little belly dance. I can't wait for her to have her baby. I'm gonna miss her when she goes on maternity leave. But on this part, she kind of did the other side, so I'm just gonna do exactly what she did on this side. And then we'll be almost done with this cut. Like, we're just like fixing any last little tweaks and everything like that. So I'm just gonna speed it up, and then I will come back in later. is where she is going to come in and fix what I didn't want to take off. Like, I don't know. And she be telling me, like, you got this. Like, you know what you're doing, do it. But I just be in my head about it, especially like if it's something that I've never done before. So we're just kind of switching back and forth. And whatever I don't do enough of, she goes in and fixes it. But as far as that, I don't know. One day I'll like this notching thing. But as of now, it is not my best friend. So right here, we are going to give her the mirror and turn her around to see the back. And when I say she could not stop smiling, she could not stop smiling. Y'all see that smile? Like, she loved her hair. She kept talking about how much she loved it, and we loved it too. So thank you for watching. Bye.